I was this close to almost potentially giving myself an hour of YouTube and just wasting away. I was this close, but then I chose to do something else. I chose to film this video. This is between schoolwork, so I had a couple of hours doing school here and then a couple of hours a bit later now, but in the middle now, just having a sort of a bit of a break so I don't get too crazy. But later I will do school, of course. But yeah, screen time is low and this is amazing. This is an ideal day and I would sort of love to keep going like this, but I need to actually do it to actually keep going like this. You have to, improve and such. So there's no easy way out and I just have to keep going. If you hear some background noise, there's just some of my brothers just being funny. So yeah, so make the habit, make it interesting. The habits, your habits, make boom, so what I'm saying here is literally like I was about to do what I was basically trying not to do. I was about to go on the YouTube. I was about to go on YouTube, but instead of doing that, I quickly went on the camera and I pressed record, and the rest is history. So, and I know, and I'm pretty sure that right after this video, I will just go on YouTube just to post this video, and then I will go and do some schoolwork, because I've already sort of, I mentally I've beaten that sort of the limit, or I've beaten the sort of the temptation part. So there's always a sort of a part where the barrier or the voice in your head sort of tries to make you do that habit that you don't want to do because it's addictive, potentially, or usually. So now that I have beaten that, I don't have it anymore. So when I go on YouTube, or probably I may have that in about, let's say, 2-3 hours or whatever, but right now, or in this short period, I won't. I just don't have that same sort of need and that sort of whatever it's in my head, that sort of brain that was trying to make me do it. It isn't there anymore. So just trying to make sure that you make it difficult, make it that it's easier to do a good habit than a bad one. And I need to vlog. I don't necessarily need to vlog every day, but that is what I'm doing, right? So it fits perfectly having to do it in this period. And yeah, I did watch some, and I was answering some messages, but I didn't scroll. I didn't go on a YouTube video, I believe. I just went on different sort of things and chores and sort of tried to do those and complete those. And then I went back. I make sure I had the chocolate milk, made it ready. I got the PC here, got the headphones here for some music, and I'm quite ready to just sort of start practicing. I have some chores in the house I have to do, of course, but I will sort of make sure that I have everything good. It's planned, it's ready, it's easily available to me, right? And I will also play some guitar. And why did I think of playing guitar when it's sort of like in a rush? I need to do school and all this shit, and I'm crazy in the head, right? My guitar is laying here, very, very, very easily seen. Maybe I can sort of show you. Please. Do you see this? No. Like this? No. Like this? Maybe. So it's just laying on the floor there, and I have my, yeah, I know, my electric guitar is on the floor in this sort of guitar case. I haven't I got this from my dad, thank you, so I can hang it up, but I haven't or gotten the time or decided where I should put it, because the walls are very hollow, so I have to be smart with that. And it's a heavy guitar, so yeah. But make sure that your habits are, the good habits are more, you sort of make them a bit more attractive, or you make them more easily available, and you make the bad ones less available. When I did a couple of hours of doing school today, I made sure the phone was still in the room. It was in the living room, but it was a few meters away, or a couple of meters away actually, and it was behind a stool, so I couldn't see it. The funny part is you sort of feel like it's calling to you in a crazy way. You sort of, it's not necessarily calling to you, but your brain is sort of like thinking of different things that will make you want to go on that phone, because your own brain wants that dopamine, and therefore it wants you to go on that phone. It's very, your brain can do evil things, man. So, and that is sort of like addiction in many things. It wants you to do those sort of things, or it sort of makes you want to do it, and it sort of remembers how you usually end up doing the thing, right? So, as in, I think I'm more addicted to a game called Clash of Clans. I have Clash of Clans and YouTube. That is those two. YouTube, it's usually watching the Sideman. You're watching some how do I say it? It's usually just the Sideman, or some random shit, I don't usually watch too much, but it's the Sideman and some sort of Get Smarter sort of video, or some news or whatever, or some sort of interviews. That is quite fun. So yeah, it's usually those two apps. It isn't necessarily any other app. And me sort of putting on a limit, or a limiter on YouTube, every other streaming service, and not the games though. I think I will go and make sure that I have a limit on Clash of Clans, because that is addictive. But I'm also going to have to make sure that I have enough limit on some stuff, because I have to post it. Or no, I think I'll still have the limits, like on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, but I will put an extra 15 minutes. You can do that when I am posting. That is when I'm posting and I'm over the limit. But I can also just use the only limit I have to post. That could be an idea as well. So I'll figure it out, but it looks quite good. But I also have had some times where the screen time it's crazy. It's been insane, but I'm not sure. Usually it comes with watching a lot of Spotify podcasts and such, and I don't necessarily have anything against watching podcasts, and because you can sort of not necessarily learn, but I don't really think that podcasts are that sort of bad for you, because it also sort of taught you. It also sort of teaches you. Jesus Christ. It also teaches you how to sort of be in the moment and listen to a long conversation, in contrast to, let's say, a scrolling 15-second video, right? So there's a big difference. And sometimes it's very funny. I like watching humor, stand-up. I have dark humor as well. So I really like stand-up and humor, and yeah, whatever. But that is it for today. Hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you the best, as always. Technical difficulties, and as always, have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Goodbye.